What's up guys, Matty here, mixandmastermysong.com. Today we're going to be checking out a new plugin from Fabfilter Timeless 3. Now, Fabfilter is one of my favorite plugin companies. I use the Pro Q3 on every single mix. I use the Pro MB, the de-esser, the limiter, so on and so forth, the reverb from time to time. However, when Timeless 2 was out, I never really used it. It always just felt a little bit complicated to me, and I had to do a lot to get to the final destination of what I was trying to do in my head, and never got much use. However, Timeless 3 is a whole different beast. The feature set on it is insane, and you can do a lot with it really fast, which is something I'm always looking for. So in today's video, we're gonna check out Timeless 3. I'll go over some of the features because this video would be way too long if I went through all the features, and I'll show you a couple ways I've been using it so far. Let's get into it. All right guys, so here is Timeless 3 in all of its glory. We'll start off with the delay section and then just kind of grow from there about going over before we listen to some examples of it and show you what you can do. So the main section of the whole thing is this delay section, right? So it defaults as a delay time, and you switch it, and as you switch it, the taps change their place, which is cool. It shows you where it is on the song. Now, most of us will be using it with, a time-based delay in our DAW. So let's switch this to a quarter note, and you'll see this kind of switches too. Now, it's kind of weird when you switch it to a quarter note, it defaults as dotted. So if you want a straight quarter note, you just got to click the straight, and you'll see it's all lined up on the grid now. Now you can use the offset to kind of change a little bit, which is cool, because sometimes having the delay exactly on sounds a little too sterile, but it's cool to be able to have it. Now, let me play it, and you'll hear it. It'll sound pretty mono, even though the width is there. Baby, 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 baby. So cool, it's doing a quarter note delay. Now the cool thing though is you have this delay time pan, and if you shift this just a little bit, baby, 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 it becomes a bit wider, right? And then so you can change that too, where the delays, as you see in the taps, it starts getting off a little bit and will give you more of a stereo spread sound. Baby. Okay, so it's really cool. You can play with all that right there. Now, you also have other features within this button. You have the freeze, which just freezes the delay and keeps it going. Really cool for doing certain effects. Not going to be using it every day. Then here we have our ping pong options. I like that they give you a left, right, and then a right to left. So check it out. We switch it here. Baby, 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 baby. And in this case, you probably want to bring your delay time pan closer, right? So there's the ping pong. Let's go back to ping pong off. Then you get to this section, which is, we've already kind of gone over there. This is the different beats per minute you can have: 16th note, 8th note, quarter note, free, and then dotted and triplets. So that's all cool. Then we have the tape and the stretch section. Now the tape, what this does is it makes it, and I'll show you an example. When you turn the delay, it kind of does that sound when like you make a tape delay, right? Or you can do stretch where it just changes it but won't give you the sound. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's with tape. Baby, baby, baby. See how it shifts the time with it? Now if we do stretch, check it out. Baby, 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 baby. So you see what's happening is when you change it, it's not doing that like, pitch. It's not changing the pitch. It's just changing the delay time. That to me is really cool because there's been some songs that I've been working on and I wanted the delay to change as part of the effect, but it would do the tape thing. So really cool actually to have both of that. Okay, moving on. Next we have our feedback and then feedback pan. Same thing is kind of like this. So your feedback is how many times it delays. And what's cool with this visual set is as we turn it, you'll see the feedbacks getting bigger. So it's sometimes cool. A client will be like, I only want 4 delays. So you can kind of see if it's going to be 4 delays or not using this feedback. And then you can switch the phase, which is cool to make things sound bigger sometimes, okay? Moving on, let's go this way and go over some of these effects, right? So you have drive, which gives you a distortion kind of sound. Check it out, I'll crank it. Baby, 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 baby. So a cool effect we can use to, make it a grittier delay or even an effect. Then you also have a lo-fi, which is kind of like a bit reducer. So check this out. Baby, baby, So another cool effect. Then diffuser, which I love, or diffuse as they say. This kind of will give you a reverb type effect. Check it out. Hugely used. Then dynamics. So this way is compression, this way is an expansion gate. So check it out. We'll move it as I play it. A little hard to hear on this example, but you get the idea. You can hear the compressor working when we went this way. Okay, and then last is pitch. Now, there's a couple other options, obviously, to this pitch, too. You can click on this, which is the mirroring button, right? And it gives you kind of like a chorus type effect. So check it out with this on. Okay, and then you can just do pitch right now. So you hear how the pitch is moving up, right? Okay, that's what this button does. That's inside feedback. Now, if we switch to outside feedback, you'll notice that it just stays there. So cool that you can do that too, right? If you want just the pitch to stay solid, or if you want it to pitch up or otherwise down, you can do this. Right? Almost like a tape stop. So another cool effect right there. Now let's move on to this. Well, you got stereo with it and mono. You can mono it out, wet and dry, the mix at 100 if you're using it as a throw effect like I usually do here. And you can lock the mix, which is always welcome, especially when you're going through presets. Now, the next really unique thing is the filters here. And let's go, this is where I've been starting this modern delay BM, and then just switching this to the quarter notes. So now we just have a regular delay. Okay, let's crank our feedback up. So now, really fast, you can switch the filters, and it works just like Pro Q, and then cut down, you know, whatever you want to take out. So right now we're in serial mode, right? So that is basically filters are simply applied one after another like a regular EQ, okay? Then you go to parallel mode, which all filters receive the same input, i.e. the output of the delay stage, and are then summed together, okay? So that's another way to do it. Now, the coolest part about this is per channel. So now you notice that we have a red channel here, and then we have the white one, right? So now the channels, the odd filters 1, 3, and 5 will be applied to the left, and then the even filters 2, 4, 6 are on the right. Now, why is that kind of cool? Well, we can do this, something like this, bring this out. Let's just grab one of these, bring this out here, and then take this one and bring this out here, right? Now check this out, let's hear this. So it's basically going there, but let's bring this way maybe. So what we're doing is the left and the right, and let's take this delay time pan and turn it a little bit so we can hear this even more. You're hearing different EQs for each delay, and that is where you can really get things super unique and do a lot of cool things. Also, with the filters, you have a bunch of filter choices. This is crazy, right? Now, these sound different, but not hugely so, and maybe I need a deep dive on them a little more, but the tubes sound a little warmer, and the classic sounds just classic hard. You know, I didn't hear a huge difference with these, but I did hear a difference, and maybe as time goes on, you know, I've only had this plugin for a couple of days, I'll be able to deep dive with these and understand how they're working a little more. You can also pan the filters too, so just crazy amounts of stuff. Now, lastly, I'm not going to get too deep into it because this is kind of a deep dive, and I honestly haven't had enough time with this to really go over this. There's a bunch of modulation stuff, and what's cool is you can get an idea of what it is by going through some of the presets and how it works, right? But check out the manual if you want to dive into this stuff more. You can make things filter and do different things. I'll play it right now for you first.
baby, 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 baby.
So you can have the LFOs doing different things with the feedback or the wet and dry or whatever you want to do. You can see how the filter of the EQ is even switching. So wild stuff. Now, what for me is more important is simplicity. And so I want to show you just how easy it is to kind of make a sound here with this delay. So I'm just going to play this baby part that we've been listening to. It's a vocal throw. And we'll see if we can come up with something cool.
Baby, 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 baby.
So that fast, we came up with a sound. Now let's hear it in context now with this song here. Do, do, do.
Me twice now, me twice now, me twice now.
Let me get off of this. Do, do.
Go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry that's you won't go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry that's the way it.
We came up with that really fast. And then, of course, there's obviously a ton of presets that you can go through and start, using these as ideas.
You won't go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry that's you won't go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry you won't go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry that's the you won't go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry that's the you won't go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry that's the way it is. You won't go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry that's.
So as you see, there's tons of different options you can do to really come up with some cool effects. Now, you can also use this and just take it and put it on your main track, right? And use it for slap delays and stuff like that, which they already have some cool presets there.
You won't go fooling me twice now, baby.
And then without.
You won't go fooling me twice now, baby.
And then just switch the mix down a little bit.
You won't go fooling me twice now, baby.
So I've been using that already.
You won't go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry, that's the way it is.
And as I said, like the modulation section, we all got to do some deep diving on this, but look at this crazy thing. And this is a cool sounding effect.
You won't go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry, that's the way it is.
So that is Timeless 3. All right, guys, so that concludes the review of Timeless 3. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you need your songs mixed or mastered, hit me up at mixandmastermysong.com. You can find my presets and courses there as well. See you soon.